The 20th every month is Founders Day here at Alternate Reality, and on the 20th, you can save 20% off everything I've got in the store. All my comics, trade paperbacks, action figures, statues, posters, supplies, gaming stuff, everything is 20% off on the 20th, except for this week's shipping and my buy-in-bulk supplies, but everything else is 20% off. So stop on down to Alternate Reality on the 20th of every month and save yourself 20% off.
There's DC news afoot, and this jag needs a couple of wranglers. Until they show up, here's Comic Book Man and Bo.
Starting tonight, people will die. I'm a man of my word.
DC Comic Book News, Episode 78, The Guns of Tewksbury.
Hey folks, how you doing? Comic Book Man here. Welcome once again to my video outhouse. It's time for, Bo.
It's DC News, isn't it?
DC News. DC
I
News.
believe it is.
And DC
Is
News is
it?
coming to you from this place right here, Alternate Reality, which is located at the intersection of 111th and Kedzie, beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood. Alternate Reality, all new comics are 15% off every day for everyone, including all my DC comics, including the Mystery Project, which isn't out yet but is coming, called The
Dark.
Ah!
On the 7th of May, DC released a promo image which is just a black screen and said, "We are coming soon, The Dark." Not Simon Dark, that piece of crap. But you remember
They got it when
Batman,
they didn't pay
yeah,
the
the-
electric bill.
The Dark. Well, you know, you don't have to pay the artist, too.
Simon Dark, that was Steve Niles.
Yeah, it was Steve Niles. His DC days are over, I believe. Because of Simon. Because he couldn't sell.
What about Dark Chocolate?
He did a lot of, you know, Niles should have done some Vertigo work because most of the work he did was in the Batman universe, and none of that stuff really sold well. He would have been much better off on the Vertigo universe because most of the stuff he was known for was all indie stuff to begin with.
Yeah.
Over at IDW and a little bit over at Image, but mostly over at IDW. Anyway, so The Dark is coming, so get yourselves
The Dark!
cinched up for that. Judd Winnick is doing a series called...
Well, no, he's not, he's doing a series
Light.
involving the Justice League International team. Now,
What's it called?
well, apparently Judd Winnick and the guy who's drawing it, I've signed this non-disclosure paperwork with DC, so they can't tell you what it's about, but they're more or less telling you, yes, we're going to be doing something that follows up what he did in Generation Lost.
Better keep that under wraps.
Well, you knew. I mean, this isn't exactly a shock. We knew this was coming. You know, he works in the book for 24 years. You know he's going to keep working with the same characters.
Batman is going to get a new artist for at least one story arc, and it's a guy who should have left the plantation ages ago. What plantation am I talking about? What plantation?
He left the Spawn plantation. This
The Spawn
is
plantation.
former Spawn artist Greg Capullo. He's drawing an arc of Batman. He's been showing up at cons, and he's been drawing Batman pages that he's been giving away to people who walk by his table. Now,
Here, DC doesn't need this.
well, yeah, well, it's not even...
Page 8, DC doesn't need
It's not even
this.
stuff connected to the story he's working on. It's just a random Batman drawing that he's running up.
Oh, we're just doing sketches.
Yeah, he's just doing sketches for
okay.
anybody, but just it's like the same thing. Now he's not going to sign an exclusive with DC because he wants to work over at Marvel, and he just says, "I already did the exclusive working for one person thing. I like to work for some other people and see where the money is." But yes, finally, Greg Capullo left the plantation because working for Todd really is no way to make a serious living.
There's just no way to go through life, son. There's
You
no way to
can't
go
do it.
through
You
life.
can't do it.
Detective Comics. Detective Comics will have a 2-issue story arc coming up that features the Joker, but not...
Bruce Wayne, because
Very good. You picked
well,
right up on that.
no. Well, actually, it's 2 issues in a ship.
DC will ship 2 issues of
No,
Detective
no.
and July show Joker without Bruce Wayne.
You
Very
forgot-
good. You picked right up on that.
You forgot the July part. It's 2
Well,
issues.
I got to give you something to do.
Because the Joker's going to pop back up in Gotham City, but
Yes.
the guy wearing the costume right now in Detective Comics is Dick Grayson, not
it is.
Bruce Wayne. And so,
Yes.
the Joker's not really happy that his favorite foe is not wearing the costume right now.
You're the kid. You're the kid I used to kidnap all the time.
Well, he doesn't know he's the kid.
Beat with a crowbar.
He just knows it's not the guy he's usually hanging out with.
Yeah.
Now, after that, the issue after that will be Detective Comics 881.
Now I hear that's a special. Why is it special?
It's a double-sized issue. It'll be the last issue of Snyder, Jock, and Francisco Francovilla's run because that will be happening right around the same time that Flashpoint ends.
Okay.
And so we don't know what's going on with the book after that point. Although he says, Snyder goes, "I love working on Batman. I would hate to think I would never have to work on Batman again, but I can't tell you what I'm working on after Flashpoint's over with. But maybe it involves Batman."
Running a casino.
Yes. Well, actually, that's Brian Azzarello working that one. He's running a casino, and apparently he's like evil and twisted. Azzarello said the Batman in his 3-issue Flashpoint thing is a jerk.
He's a dick.
He's a
just
real
like
dick.
Aquaman.
He's a real dick. So apparently in Flashpoint, everyone's a dick.
There you go. No wonder Superman's not around.
Garth!
World without
No,
Superman, where everyone's
yeah,
a dick.
yeah, Project Superman. Even Lois Lane apparently is a dick.
Oh, I'm not even going there. I'm not even going.
Good. Move on.
Well, it is a parallel universe. where
Wonder
anything
Woman's
can
in
happen.
it too, so
And she's a real.
Yeah.
Anyway, in the DC universe, Titans. Titans has a big story arc called the Methuselah Imperative.
It'll start with July's Titans annual #1.
Yes.
It'll have a battle between the Titans and the Justice League of America. We will see the return of Slade Wilson's son Jericho, and we'll find out why Slade Wilson decided he wanted to run a team called the Titans. And by the way, this is one of Comic Book Man's all-time favorite books because, well, they killed off Brian Choi, and in the last issue a while ago, they ripped Slade Wilson's other eye out.
Yeah, is he blind now? What's
He's
up with
blind. Yes, both
him? How's
eyes
he
are
doing
gone.
anything? Does he have radar sense
He's
now?
got radar sense.
Yeah, great. It's called Daredevil.
Well, yeah, it's called Daredevil. But he's got no eyes right now.
Last story we
Mikey,
have.
we're gonna start.
Last story we have is in the Vertigo universe. Scalped number 50 is going to be a big deal.
It's a standalone oversized issue. It'll have art from Igor Cordy, Jill Thompson, Dean Haspiel, Jordy Bennett, Timothy Truman, and Brendan McCarthy. It'll have 2 stories that are historical dramas set in the Scalped universe.
Yes.
And for all you folks who are wondering, Jason Aaron says that by the time we get around to issue number 60, I'm done.
Oh, another odd point. Another
The
Vertigo
book
book
will
with an odd
end.
point.
Now, he's working on, he says he's still going to do some creator-owned stuff, but he says he probably will not be doing a regular series after that point. He'll be doing a limited series with Pia Guerrero, the artist who's working on Scalp 9 times out of 10. They've got a whole bunch of ideas about other genres they'd like to explore.
Okay, that's it. We're done with Finished Right here.
I
We got
like
no more
this
DC
Scalp.
news, but you go to the store's website and check out all the DC news that Bo sends me that I post up. And where's that at? Bo, where's that at?
Sarah knows all this stuff.
Jesus.
www.myalternatereality.com. Can I get back to my numbers now?
So, go to the store's website and check out all of Bo's DC news. And until next time, this is Comic Book Man
And Bo.
saying happy trails to you until we meet again.
The Video Outhouse is brought to you by some of the finest people willing to work for free. This is a list of some of them.